In this video, I'm going to be covering some of the hottest stocks in the entire market to watch going into next week. I have 3 very hot oil plays, and this sector is really starting to heat up as these wars do escalate. And if they continue to get out of control, the price of oil will continue to go up, and in turn, these oil-based companies and stocks will go up as well. I'm also going to be going over a mining play based out of Canada. Make sure you watch until the very end so you do not miss these very important plays, guys. One of these penny stocks is an OTC stock. It went from 0.002 all the way to 40 cents, now trading at 34 cents. Guys, in 6 days, this stock went from 3 cents all the way to 40 cents. So, this was an oil play. Found another penny stock just like this one, but it hasn't even ran yet. They only 1.2 million outstanding shares, only 1 million shares at float, so it can move very easily. Just had a change of control, to put oil operations in the U.S., and they actually said they are announcing a PR by the end of this month explaining their business operations and their plans. So, if they follow through with that, that means they will have a PR by Tuesday of next week, or this, this coming week. So could this one have a similar play to the first stock I talked about that went from triple zeros or double zeros all the way to 40 cents? It's the OTC. Anything is possible, and they have a very big catalyst coming by Tuesday. Could even happen Monday. So this is definitely one to watch going into next week. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to be showing you a safer oil play that could yield you a lot of money. So what I want to talk about real quick is Canadian North Resources Inc. These are the tickers it trades under. Also trades on the OTCQX under CNRI.V. You can see right here these tickers, and a late stage exploration and development company that is continuing to set milestones and surpassing all the goals they set, or a lot of them. In 2022, they set out to drill 15,000 meters on the Ferguson Lake project. They surpassed their goal and drilled over 18,000 meters. In 2023, they planned a 20,000 meter 2023 drilling project, and they completed over 21,000 meters. Back on October 17th, announced the engagement of their independent geological and mining consultants to update their mineral resource with their almost 40,000 meters of drilling. CNRI will use the last 2 years of drilling to expand the Ferguson Lake resource and move inferred resources. And also the insights they will gain from these drilling efforts are, important in advancing and refining CNRI's 43101 technical resource report, making it more attractive for the bigger players and companies in the critical metal space to consider it for an acquisition or a strategic partnership. Really trying to set out and, dominate the global supply of base metals, nickel, copper, cobalt, palladium, and platinum, which are all crucial for fueling the growth of green energy and sustainability industry. So if you want to sign up for investor updates or just learn more about the company, I'll leave the links in the description. And this is their website right here at cnresources.com. Let's talk about ticker BLFR, BlueFire Equipment Corporation. So why did this company go from 0.002 all the way up to 42 cents and then back down to 34 cents? Actually, in 1 week, this stock went from 3 cents all the way to 40 cents. So why did this happen? Just over a week ago, or just recently, they became pink current. Then they dropped the acquisition and merger news with the Texas-based oil and gas company that is cash flow positive. So that was very big, started a big run, and then they have actually announced another letter of intent to, expand into another oil company. So a lot of stuff is going on that we have to talk about with this company. It is up a lot, so be very careful. So be careful when chasing these penny stocks, because usually they, they go up and they come right back down. But we definitely have to talk about this one, as the oil sector could really start to heat up and could get trending, in the coming weeks or very soon. The very big set in this last PR by the company, they strategically want to achieve their vision of no less than 10,000 barrels a day of sustained production by year end 2024. But just keep in mind, this isn't official. It's just a statement that they said. If everything does go in their favor, they're saying that is their vision of no less than 10,000 barrels a day. So very big statement there, and a lot of potential for BLFR. Might actually have to start paying attention to some of these OTC plays, because this one went from 0.002 all the way to 40 cents. Now it's trading at 34 cents. So we might have to start looking out for these plays again if, more of these do start to heat up. But that's what we're looking at right here. But you can see they became pink current. This is what happened. They became pink current back on October 19th, which is, just, under 10 days ago. The same day they announced the Screaming Eagle partnership, which is a cash flow positive family owned and oil and gas company in Texas. The company's been very communicative and very active. Within the last 20 days, they have issued 7 PRs, which is very good to see. On October 25th, they actually issued 2 PRs talking about their management team. And then 1 day later, BlueFire Equipment, BLFR, on the 26th of October, just a few days ago, enters into a binding letter agreement with the Resource Rock Exploration LLC to increase oil production. This is a binding letter agreement, so that basically means there will be repercussions if this doesn't go through, so it's a little more official. I'm not saying it's going to go through or anything, but it's better than just a normal letter of intent or just a normal agreement. So a binding letter is always a little more official because of that reason. $11 million market cap. 2 billion authorized shares. There are actually some people saying that this is supposed to be reduced to 250 million, but I do not see any actual filings of this or proof. But that's what some people are saying. They said they got in touch with the CEO or whatever, or just a rumor, but it might be true. I don't really know. But 33 million outstanding shares, and more than half of those are locked up, leaving the float at around 12 million shares. And they actually said they want to cancel, and they plan to cancel 18 million outstanding shares. So that's very good to see. So this is very big. They actually have access to some non-dilutive funding, actually sold some of their assets. So you can see right here, Resource Rock will hold 12.5% interest of the BDS Creek and Gin Creek South assets, leaving Screaming Eagle Partners, the company that BLFR just acquired, with 77.5%. So they basically received $450,000 in cash compensation for the 12.5% interest obtained by Resource Rock, which Resource Rock, they have a fund worth around $100 million, or two funds worth $100 million, something like that. So this is really going to help them have some non-dilutive funding. So that's good to see. And they also have an additional $1 million commitment to fund workovers and recompletions on wells owned by Screaming Eagle, with an additional almost $2 million if elected to do so. So Resource Rock's trail of success and operational expertise will greatly enhance the ability of Screaming Eagle to secure reserve-based loans from exploration and production banks, obtain additional investment capital needed to increase production, and close key acquisitions for Screaming Eagle to strategically achieve its vision of no less than 10,000 barrels of sustained production by year-end 2024. So I'm not saying their OS won't go up, but that is some non-dilutive funding deals they have going on. Don't really know all the terms yet on that. But if this AS does get reduced, that will, be very good. It will prove that they can't even dilute that many shares. But with the OS looking like this and they plan to cancel shares, just keep an eye on it, because they do have a lot of acquisitions apparently, and are seeking out other ones. And this could be a very good agreement to help them expand. We'll have to see how everything goes, and what other terms are involved with this as well. Looking at their future net income capability with their current reserves on natural oil reserves and their natural gas reserves, with their proved producing reserves, looks like their future net income can be $11 million according to this, and their proved non-producing capability of net income is $17.3 million, and their probable undeveloped future net income capabilities over $113 million is what they're saying. And their total future net income with all their reserves is up to just under $150 million. So a lot of potential right here for this company. The stock that did not really have a run yet, that might run when they do put out this catalyst, if they do follow through with it, and is it does catch some eyes here. Ticker CYAP, trading at 34 cents. So what happened here? They just announced a change of control back on September 21st, and that's why this one had a jump. But they are actually, you can see right here that they say, we look forward to reporting to stockholders and the investment community on our development plan for CYAP before the end of October 2023. So what does that mean? That means a PR by Tuesday at the very latest. If they do follow through with this one, could it have a similar run to BLFR? These are very high risk plays, but still definitely want to watch, as it does have some momentum and could have a very big catalyst coming up. Basically, the PR says they're pleased to announce the majority equity stake in the company has recently been sold by Jambella Group to Zenith Energy, which I believe is a oil production and energy production company based in Italy and Tunisia and stuff like that. And they actually might have acquired this company, at least took control of it, to potentially start oil companies based in the US, which if they have some business plans, anything big, with these OTC plays, with the sentiment and everything like that, with oil and everything going on, this one could have a similar run to BLFR. Not saying it will happen. Anything could happen. Is a very high risk play, but just saying, it's definitely one to watch. Market cap is 433,000. Float is 1.3 million, or float is around 1.1 million or 900,000. Close to a million shares at float, and total OS is just under 1.3 million. So you can see right here that BLFR had that big run with only 12 million shares at float. So CYAP, if it does get some very big catalyst, it does get trending, with the sentiment, everything going on, with everything going on with this sector, could it potentially have a similar run? It's possible. Not saying it will. I'm not even saying it will do anything, but it's still one to watch because they are expecting a very big catalyst at any moment. So one thing about this company is they do have some very toxic convertible notes. As of April 30th, 2023, the company had a balance of $180,000, including interest and accumulated repayment expense, which is convertible into common stock at the deemed prices ranging from 55% to 61% of the lowest market price of the company stock within the prior 20 to 30 days prior to the conversions. The convertible notes are due and payable on dates within the next 12 months and bear interest at a rate of 10%. So, basically these could be due very soon, and could be, will drastically change the share structure for the company because they're, the OS is sitting at 1 million. This will change a lot when those do convert. So that's a very big concern and a red flag. This video is starting to get pretty long. I'm running out of time here, but I have one more oil play, as this sector really starts to gain momentum, ticker TPET. Now this one, they actually have a true path to profitability. Only a $14 million market cap, only $874,000 in total liabilities compared to $11 million in total assets, and they are on a true path to profitability and are expecting to be cash flow positive very soon. They're in the trending oil sector, very small market cap, and there's a lot of potential for this company. Make sure you follow King Tra on Stock Twist. He actually called this play at under 30 cents, I believe, and he just called some really good plays. So make sure you follow him. Big shout out to King Tra there. This one, this one's actually trading at 52 cents, up 8%. And after hours actually is starting to become trending. Only has around just under 1,000 watchers. So this one is up, pretty much doubled since he called out that play there. Or it's at 52 cents. So definitely one to watch. Looking at the chart, it still has potential to go up going into next week and can still have momentum, even though it is up like crazy. We'll just have to see what happens with ticker TPET, but definitely one you have to put on your watch list. A lot of potential for this company, even going into next week. Even though it's up, it still looks like it could continue to go up. Like I said, a $14 million market cap, 30 million outstanding shares, but I believe, the float is under half of that. Because it does have some very big insider ownership as well. They've been around for a very long time, and apparently one of their projects alone could potentially have a $2 billion valuation. Guys, you have to do research on this company. I will probably make another video dedicated to ticker TPET because there's a lot going on that we have to talk about. But that's it for the video, guys. Make sure you like the video, put notifications on and everything like that, and I will see you on the next one. Let me know what stocks you're watching in the comments below as well.